I don't think we're going to have to wait too long for people to jump on this one. Alright, let's get this show started. Tonight, we have the newly released Star Trek Inflexions from Rittenhouse. Break is behind my block cards. Few people watching, nobody's posting yet. So I've seen the cards. I saw what was up on eBay. I didn't get a chance to look and see if anybody's broken any cases. There's tons of different things in here. That's probably going to be the biggest thing to figure out is once we're done here, is what's the breakdown going to be. The main thing is one autograph per box, one autograph per pack, one bridge crew autograph per box. I know this is a high-end product, but boy, it's a lot of packaging just for 60 packs. Alright, there she is. That should be good. Start with box 3463. And if it means anything, what's up, everybody? I don't know if I'm assuming Rittenhouse are the ones who number these cases, because I don't think when all the other cases I get from Blowout, I don't think any of them are hand numbered. So I guess they number them as they go. I still need to turn that in a little bit more. I am not a huge fan of this packaging, for the exact reason why you're seeing them. It can be a little tough to get them out, and I'm always afraid I'm gonna mess up a pack. Okay. I'm going to try and keep everything separated by how I think the spots are going to go. And like I said, being that this is a partial snake, there's all kinds of different, you know, inserts and such to sort out. So we'll do just a quick base cards. So, you know, very similar to the Game of Thrones. Yes, Michael, we just started. Now I guess I'll have to check. I know there's the different parallels. So I'm going to guess that these are the two base cards. Now this one's on the back. So now this is one of the parallels, definitely the white. These are numbered out of 150. Much, you know, again, very similar to how they did the parallels with Game of Thrones. But, I mean, you can see the picture is much clearer. This is a nice looking parallel. And then, so I'm going to guess that we'll be able to tell because the parallels are. So, 3 base cards. So now we've got, this is numbered out of 100. A Geordie. I'll have to check and see if this is, I think, was it original series? Had ones like these and they were called or was it the Captain's Collection? And they were like phaser cut. Phaser cut bridge crew cards, numbered to 100 each. So that's what that one is. And our first autograph. Got ourselves Robert Picardo as the Doctor. Now I have a question. So it says that that you get one bridge crew. Let's see, so base. Base. Let's start with, you got like a holofoil parallel. It's numbered out of 75. Alright, I'm a sucker for refractors. This is a sweet parallel. I really like the parallels. I don't know. I might have to go for a set of parallels. Alright, we got ourselves a metal card, so it looks like a quotable. Numbered out of 150, E28. It's bent. It looks like when they cut it, that one top corner there is a little bent over. I mean, it's nothing huge, but now let's see. What's this one called? Expressions of Heroism? Is E28 Chakotay? Yes, it is. Alright, so that's Expressions of Heroism. Autograph number 2, Ethan Phillips. Excuse me. Alright, so here's my question. So, Deep Space Nine, are they considered bridge crew since it's a space station and it's not a ship? Or does it not matter? Base. There's a white parallel. Here's one of the stickers. And Wallace Shawn. No, I just mean, like, technically, are they called bridge crew? I don't mean just in the set. I mean, I know that that's what they're, you know, designated as. I'm just talking about in the grand scheme of, yes, inconceivable guy. Okay, box number 2. Come on. Huh, now this base card's in black and white. White parallel. Oh, got a sketch here. I'm gonna make you guys wait on the sketch. It's a pretty nice one. Hey, so Jake Sisko. So now is he one of the bridge crew, or is he just because he's the captain's son? Base. One of the holographic parallels. And another one of these expressions. This is Scotty. This one does not appear to have any dings in the corners. You know what? I'm going to put these in soft, so I'm afraid they're going to get scratched. Just like a high gloss on them. And Tamara Lee Krinsky. White parallel. Here's one of the stickers. And Brent Spiner. So I guess that answers the question about how they classified Jake Sisko. Okay, sketch. Does Rittenhouse have the artist up on their checklist? 47 sketch cards. It does. Now is it Dan or Kevin? Kevin Graham. Not too bad. This is box 4589. Something different in that one. Feels like maybe there's something in a soft sleeve, like how that sketch was. Base. Or the holographic. Ensign Kim for the Metal Expressions card. It's a shame because that was actually a really nice sketch. It was just of a planet, so it's kind of boring. Oh, Ralph Brannan. I feel like I got this light in the wrong spot. In the new year, I will be checking out that light that Jeff had recommended to me. White parallel. And here's one of the metal cards. Of course, I say there's the other metals, but these are the ones that are numbered out of 50. This is 22 of 50, and that's the painted artwork, original artwork cards. Where are they at? There's Starfleet's finest painted portrait metal parallel cards. Number 12, this is Data. Oops. Wrong size. And Andrew Robinson. Alright, let's see what we have in this one. Base card, base card. White parallel. It's one of the mirror cards. The sketch? No, it's just in a soft sleeve. I can take it out. I mean, it looks like what do they call that? Fixative, right? That they put over top of sketches. So there is like a clear coat on it, not holographic. If that's what you mean. I mean, the only thing they have is on the back of it, they stamped it in gold foil. See on the top there, Star Trek Inflexions. Linda Park. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Alright, and then Dynamic Duos. So you got yourself a Discovery Duo. Oh, and the white parallel from that box. That's a shame. Recently passed Odo. Renee Aubergenois. Box 1626. So is everybody about done with their holiday shopping? Christmas if you celebrate. I think Hanukkah already started, didn't it? Really? So after many of his sketches were discovered to be prints, he started putting a hologram. Am I getting this confused with what was that guy's name? Bob something? Base cards. So we got another sketch as well. And hey, there's a good one. Walter Koenig. Is it Bob somebody? Who was the guy that he even had there you go. He even had the videos of him not sketching his cards. This sketch is not signed anywhere. But you have just received a hand-drawn Star Trek 50th anniversary. Now, yes, that one's got the same back. Here's one of the stickers. And we get here Connor Trenier. I think this one's got a relic in it. This feels thick. Oh, it's the metal card. Forgot about that. And a relic. It's both. White. Alright, Tucker again for his metal. And are these numbered at all? They are not. That is an autograph relic, Nana Visitor. It's a glossy card. Now, I didn't know that there was autograph relics in this. Jumping over to the checklist again. Let's see. So you got the Deep Space Nine, the Captain's autograph. I guess it's just, is it just listed under autographs? No, it's not under the Bridge Crew autographs. Okay, it's underneath the other autograph cards. There's a couple of them. Okay. All right. Almost lost a pack here. I mentioned I'm not a huge fan of these big boxes. Would you care if it was a smaller packaging? Like, or does having a larger box like this make you feel like you're getting more? Geordie LaForge for the Expressions metal card. Michael Snyder. Well, I just mean the box could be, you know, say, you know, almost half that size. White parallel. Here's the metal portrait card, number 1, 37 of 50, Captain Kirk. And Kate Mulgrew. Base. White parallel. This is going to take a second here. All right, Terry Farrell. Well, at least it was protected by the box. Not nearly as bad. I actually got a, I had bought a Valerian Steel Parallel, and the guy put it in an envelope without ever, like no protection at all. Dual autograph. William Shatner, Avery Brooks. I know it's not the Con, but not too bad. That was in a team bag, taped shut. So there's only 3 duels, huh? Am I not missing that, right? You got the Shatner Brooks, George Takei, Grace Lee Whitney, and then the Con. I'm just looking under other autographs. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to this for a second. Oh yeah. I didn't really, yeah, they are cuts. For a second there, I didn't think they were cuts. Well, I guess the question is, would you rather have the cuts or would you rather have stickers? Because to get a duel, you probably got to do one or the other. Box 2566. Now, if it were like, what was that? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, I believe. That had, like, they were stickers, but they were sort of like embedded into the card. This one doesn't want to come out. I think it's amazing that they have this much still laying around. Like, you think they would have, you know, put it all out. Dynamic duos. Captain Pike and number 1. And Grace Lee Whitney. And it looks like she put "with love" at the top of it. Well, Rittenhouse was so far ahead of what they were, you know, planning on doing. Expressions, Chief O'Brien. Chase Masterson. I mean, a lot of their releases, especially now, I mean, what's his name? It was the Twilight Zone. He had a ton of autographs in that, and he died a year or 2 ago. Why am I drawing a complete blank on his name? Well, you know who I mean. Branscombe Richmond. Martin Landau, thank you. Now, I know with James Bond, it was a big thing about them filling in the gaps in the numbering system that they had. And there's still like maybe 2 more. But I guess these autographs, like some of these classic ones, are numbered. Is it the same thing? Because I know a lot of the ones that we opened, they're not numbered. You know, maybe it's just the classic of actual classic, whether it be movies or TV show. And this is numbered 96 of 115. This is the Deep Space Nine 7-piece relic. That sure must take a steady hand. Box 336. And then with Twilight Zone, the archive box, that is correct, Vinny. For Twilight Zone, the archive box, that the one, I can't remember the guy's name. I'm terrible with names. But the only autograph worth getting out of that archive box, that guy, he passed away shortly after Twilight Zone was released. He's a big soap star. Who did we get here? Cole Meany. And we got ourselves Chekhov 3 of 50. Now, I'm going to guess that being that these are numbered out, I shouldn't say guess, but being that these are numbered out of 50, even though they're all from the same set, they should probably be their own picks. Because individually, they're still worth more than probably half the autographs, those metal portraits. And sticker. You still here, Mike? Weren't you looking for that one when we were doing Beyond? There's a phaser cut, 52 of 100. You know, I love these inserts, and it's mostly because they remind me of the old Pacific inserts. Julie Morgan. Well, you got the dual booklet. That'll definitely go before it. Might be somebody who would take the sketch or that 7-piece relic before it. So, I mean, it's not completely out of the realm that something would go ahead of it as, you know, number 2. 4325. Well, the only thing, like I said, is those metal portraits. I mean, I think they're going to be pretty big. I mean, like the phaser cuts and the stickers, you know, they get grouped. That's easy. Even the expression cards probably get it grouped. They're not, you know, I don't think they're going to be overly desirable, except for, you know, set builders. But those metal portraits, I could see those definitely going. You know, and also, I mean, I don't know how high up it'll go. Remember, I'm doing the base cards differently. They're actually a base, you know, it's going to be, I'm going to sort them, so base spot number 1 will be a set. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. And then base spot number 2 will be probably about 3/4 of a set. Expressions, this is Dax. Autograph, Nana Visitor. You think the metal portrait cards are only going to be $20 cards? I don't know. I think that Shatner would be more than that. Here's phaser cut of Data. And Jonathan Frakes. Printing plate, card number 72, and it is a yellow one. Autograph Momo Yashima. Now you know that since this is out now, that second break is going to probably fill quicker. 2, 5, 6, 7. I just hope that Blowout at least waits a couple of days before they raise the price, because I think they will. I think, my opinion, I also could definitely see holding unopened cases of this. I think it's not going to jump crazy like like the Game of Thrones one did, you know, at first. But it will, I think it'll have more legs. We got ourselves the new Star Trek, Kirk and Spock for the dynamic duos. Laura Banks. Tell you what, I looked on eBay when whoever it was posted that one of the con duels was up already, and man, somebody opened up a lot of this right off the bat, because there was multiples of every autograph and full insert sets. Mark Allen Shepard. Here's our first stamp card. 31 of 125. This is a Cisco stamp. Like I said, when we're done opening everything, we can take a look and see, you know, how much we have versus how many spots. You know, we'll combine as much as we can to make the, you know, the picks as worthwhile as possible. Got a Sulu Expressions. And Jerry Ryan. I was surprised with Jerry Ryan. Her autograph was in crap, one of the Cryptozoic things. What was she in? And it really wasn't going for much. This is box 3194. It's not what I'm thinking of. She was in something else. '81 of 100. This is one of the villains die cuts. First one we pulled of that. And Gates McFadden. Oh, things won't be even. You'll know that. Because Mark Allen Shepard's autograph is not going to go very high in the draft. Sticker. Thomas Decker. Sorry. Oh, there you go. Here's Dr. McCoy, 30 of 50. And Christopher Plummer. This is, you know, I mean, it's a good card, but look how off-center it is. Is this one that didn't make it out, you know, 20 years ago? Or 2006? We are halfway through our case. One 627. Well, it's no different. Look at the William Hurt Doctor Who autographs. They're not worth much at all. Dynamic duos. Got ourselves Picard and Riker. And speaking of Picard, there you go. That one will be pretty high up the list. Let's see, let's go with this one. Actually, I'm going to do this one. This is the metal card. Here's Kira Expressions. Oh, I got bad news. We got a duplicate autograph. I would have thought we have, so on the checklist there's 26 Bridge Crew, 22 movie, 26 other. So it's 48, 68, 74. I guess, I mean 74, I thought there was more autographs than that. With a total autograph list of 74, you would figure that the we're going to end up with a couple of duplicates. Here's a Scotty Phaser. And double number 2. Yeah, you know that doesn't happen. Box 599. I don't know if I'm a glutton for punishment for asking this, but is anybody up to do more of the DC CZX? Do another break of that? Ralph Brannon, duplicate number 3. Here's a Villain Khan, 60 of 100, and the Ricardo Montalban. Let's see. One's the metal card. One, I'm going to guess maybe is another one of these portraits. They both feel exactly the same to me. Yep, there's the portrait. Alright, we got Commander Tucker. Yeah, I just happened to check and I noticed that the cases are $13.50. I think they're going to drop a little bit more, but I don't think they're going to go much, because for as much bad press that they're getting right now, it still isn't a bad product. It's just a little overpriced. All right, Mike, you can say yes again, because this should go up pretty high in that list. That is a nice image on that one. Better than, what was the one that had the guaranteed Nimoy in it that we did, the archive box? It was a Next Generation box, wasn't it? Where it was like Old Man Spock. Oh, I didn't notice, Jeff, that you're on. Did you understand what I sent you that last message about the redraft? It was just the replacements came from Cryptozoic. So, whatever case it was that you were in, there was an additional card. So once I got, like the one was just a film cell. It ended up going third to the last pick. I pretty much jumped the top like 15 people. A Rand Expressions card. Beth Toussaint. I didn't think it was going to have any effect on that case. Case 10, which was missing the gold star power, I was told that wasn't a guaranteed. Gold star powers weren't a guaranteed hit in a case, so I just figured, go ahead and we'll draft that case. And then they sent me one, and that, it went a little bit higher, so that was only about halfway down. $45.90. There's only like 2 more picks, I think, left in case 10 to make. It's not many. And then I got to get case 1 going. Feeling for another relic. There's another duplicate. Phaser cut. 58 of 100 of Troy. Julie Morgan. The one that comes out of the archive box? Yeah. Neelix. Surprised they have a portrait of him. Marina Sirtis. I gotta tell you, they are not kidding with the. I mean, you get good autographs. It's not like there's some. I mean, there's obviously minor autographs in here you're going to, but I mean, we've got a lot of decent autographs. Sticker. And we got here? Denise Crosby. What's going on, Russell? You got yourself all ready, or were you? Have you been out in uniform for the premiere? Box 2568. Bottom packs always get stuck in here. It's not getting very good reviews from what I had read. I didn't actually read the reviews, just secondhand. $87 of 100. And speaking of, here's Odo, Rene Aubergenois. I don't feel a metal card in either of these. We got another sketch. Now we got a duplicate. This is a good duplicate, and it's a different version. Here's another Gates McFadden. Another unsigned sketch. Oh, it's signed on the front. Oh, hell, I don't know who that is. Oh, wait a minute, I'm looking at it sideways. I know who that is. Sticker. Duplicate, Laura Banks. I will take a look. Well, 1 second, I'll check on that booklet. There's nothing on the outside. I didn't notice it on the inside, and it wouldn't have made any sense if it was. No, there is no numbering on this at all. Which is kind of surprising. I mean, they numbered the phaser cut cards, but they didn't number something as rare as this. Alright, just gotta jump to the sketch cards, because I just want to make sure what I'm looking at. Yeah. It's not numbered, I mean, excuse me, it's not signed on the back, it's signed on the front. But, so that is, should be Jason Portraz. Now there's another initials on top. I know he used to do, he used to work with, was it Jack High, was it? Something like that. I don't think that's his initials though. $2262. I can tell you, I definitely was not expecting to have 3 sketches in the case. I was just figuring on one. So that's always a welcome There's 24 of 100. One of the villain die cuts. And Nichelle Nichols. Well, like it was mentioned, you know, I'm sure some of these were laying around. Well, they all, you know what? They all have the same back. Oops. Dynamic duos, T'Pol and Archer. White. Huh. Duplicate. Christopher Plummer. How many of these do they have laying around? I agree with you 100%, Mike. I'm really confused, or I should say surprised, that we could only fill one case of this. I thought for sure we would have done 2 or 3. Expressions for Lieutenant Paris. David Warner. Five boxes to go. This is box 3464. I mean, realistically, you would think, hell, the top half of this break has got to be very happy. The duos of Lorca and Saru. Sharon Thomas. Is she in this? Dolly Parton, I mean. You know, it's funny that you said that. Here's a sticker. Who'd we get here? Anthony Montgomery. That's a pretty flashy signature. Jason, who are you on Blowout? Your name does not ring a bell to me. I'm sorry. There's a Troy Expressions. And here's the Carl Urban autograph relic. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome aboard. I mean, like, I'll tell you, Jason, I'm not sure if you've been watching the whole thing. I said it early in the break. My only concern, and I actually said it in the break thread for the second one. This is box 5878. I just hope that we get that filled before the price goes up, because after a few of these breaks are shown and people are seeing what's out there, what's coming out of them, I'm pretty confident that they're going to raise the price. Mark Allen Shepard, that's a duplicate. This is one of the portraits. I'm not sure. It's numbered out of 50. It's not anything different, but it came in a soft sleeve. The other ones didn't. They must have ran out as they were going. These feel pretty much the same. Sticker. And Ethan Phillips. Off. Expressions of Wesley Crusher. Who has two different cards in this set? Carl Urban or Neelix? Alright, I think you should say yes again, I would think. Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Five, 6, 3, 4. I thought Whoopi says just shut up, what's her name? Megan McCain. Since we're almost done, I can start giving you my feedback on this thing. This stuff is awesome. I mean, I don't know if we got just a really solid case. This is how they all are. Alright, we got Kira and Cisco on the dynamic duos. And remember, everybody, reading Rainbow. Tuvok Expressions. And here's Dr. Bashir. Here's our second stamp. 115 and 125. Captain Janeway. It's a sort of a duplicate. Different version. Cole Meany. Cole Meany is going to be one of the, I don't want to say dud, but one of the lower picks in the draft, with so many people above him. This plastic, they used pretty strong stuff. Five, 8, 7, 7. No, Cumberbatch was not pulled. Tons of other stuff though. You're actually going to have a tough decision to make with number 1. There's the duel that we pulled was Shatner and Avery Brooks, but there's tons of single sign top autographs. I mean, we still have one more box to go to see if we pull them. Tuvok, 70 of 100 of the phaser cut. And then here's his autograph. I still remembered this guy, what's his name? Tim Russ. He, God, a long time ago, he went on Howard Stern. And I think he's got a band, and they did like a battle of the bands. And I think he gave Stern like his ears or something. Expressions, Dr. Phlox. That might be a duplicate. I don't remember now. Nope. Kate Mulgrew. This one. What were the? This almost looks just like the captain's autograph from the one where they had the 5 captains. Oh, Mason, I'll do a recap at the end of the better autographs. There's also 3 sketches, one of the 7-piece relics. Sticker. Duplicate, Michael Snyder. Kate Mulgrew. Yeah, she had one of the landscape versions, the horizontal silver signature autographs. Last box. I can tell you there definitely isn't another dual autograph in here. So let's see. The one thing I hate when we do the breaks is I feel like we always go out with a weak box. Here's a Q, Villains die cut. 39 of 100. Jonathan Frakes. This is a really nice looking autograph design, this one. I'm not as familiar enough with the Star Trek to know if that design was used somewhere else or if that's a new one. There is a single Cumberbatch, I saw one on eBay. Sticker. And this guy here, Nicholas Meyer, writer-director. Our last pack. The fun is over. And like I said, we're gonna limp out of here. Commander Riker. And I don't know if he has more than one autograph, but Wallace Shawn. That's one of the first ones we got, so I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's the same one, so that's a duplicate. Okay, that is it. Let's do our recap. This was a lot of fun. This was nice stuff. Very nice. Being that this was the first case I've opened, I can't tell you if our case is typical or better. I think it was great. Our printing plate was really weak, unfortunately. It's you know, not a great card, and it's a yellow plate, so that kind of stinks. We got our 7-piece is the Deep Space Nine crew, and that was numbered out of 115, was it? Yeah, 115. We got 3 sketches, which was nice. A really cool Enterprise, a Kirk, and then whatever the one monster is. One of them isn't signed, the other 2 are. Plenty of inserts here. Actually, I'm going to spread these out. I want to kind of count our spots. So we got a dual booklet. I'm not going to open it back up. Of William Shatner and Avery Brooks. It came like this. 2 autograph relics, Nana Visitor and Carl Urban. And then for the autographs, I'm just going to run through some of the better ones. There should be 60 here, 1 per pack. The writer guy, Jonathan Frakes, Kate Mulgrew, number 1, Tim Russ, number 1, Cole Meany, and Alexander Siddig, LeVar Burton, Whoopi Goldberg, Ethan Phillips, Christopher Plummer, number 1, Nichelle Nichols, Gates McFadden, number 1, Renee Auberjonois, Denise Crosby, Marina Sirtis, Leonard Nimoy, Sirach Lofton, Jake Sisko. So Sisko's kid, I don't know if he's good or bad. Patrick Stewart, Christopher Plummer, number 2, Gates McFadden, number 2, Jerry Ryan, Jonathan Frakes. Oh, so we had 2 Jonathan Frakes. Nana Visitor, technically Nana Visitor, number 2. Zoe Saldana, Cole Meany, number 2. Now, Grace Lee Whitney, I don't know if she counts as one of the better ones or not, you know, since she's not alive anymore. Terry Farrell, Kate Mulgrew, number 2. Does Tucker count? Connor, I'll put him in the middle pile. Walter Koenig, same thing here. Linda Park, I'll put her in the middle pile. Brent Spiner, there's our second Cisco. The 2 Wallace Shawns. Here's Robert Picardo. I'll put him in the middle. So you can actually see that our stack of what I consider good to great signatures is actually a little bit better than the stack of weak signatures. So I think that's tremendous. Now, when it comes to the breakdown for the draft, so we had 57 spots, I believe. So we were going to snake, because they didn't give me any odds at the time when I talked to Rittenhouse, so I just didn't know. So 2 base spots, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that would be like 79 spots, roughly. And that's, keeping every type of insert as its own, spot. So I think that's pretty good. So Vinny, you'll get your wish. Star Wars just we'd have a sketch, a pencil sketch of Han Solo's right hand and a bunch of animated signers. And I'm so done with Star Wars. I hate to say it, but again, this was a great break. I'll get scans up as soon as I can. I'll try and start it tonight. It's what are we looking at? It's about 10:30. All right, time for the sales pitch now. Join my Facebook group, iFish 73 non-sport group breaks and mail service. Even though I only do it for a few people, the mail service part I just kept it in there. There's a Walking Dead break on there for season 4, which is still a Cryptozoic version, so you can get Andrew Lincoln. It's only $17.50 a spot, so it's a super cheap break, and that's a snake, so you get 2 picks. We're filling a second case of this, which I think after everybody sees what is in a case, I have a feeling it's going to be full by tomorrow afternoon. So go join in over there. If there's anything you want to break, want to have me break, you can message me on here. You can message me on Facebook. You can message me on Blowout. I respond to just about everybody that sends me a message. That's about it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you Friday night. Should be for Series 1 of Rise of Skywalker. So see you guys later.